All right, I guess we get started. This is the Historic District Commission. The date is September 10th, 2024. This is I'm sorry, the time is 12:30. This is a special pre-application meeting. Take attendance quickly. So I have Jim Bohan, alternate commissioner.
Here.
Thank you. Parker Van is commissioner.
I'm here.
Thank you. You're echoing.
I don't know why I have my mic muted.
Did you call in? I have two callers that are unidentified. I don't know who they are. You might be, I don't know. Anyway, Rosina DeGron, commissioner.
Here.
Thank you. And I'm Adam Cliver, commissioner. Not sure who the other call-in people are. If there are any other commissioners here, please identify yourself. Okay, then absent is George Clark, commissioner, Darren Raymond Locke, commissioner, James Accomando, alternate commissioner.
Nope,
and...
I'm here.
Okay. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. James Accomando, alternate commissioner. Present. Thank you.
He's echoing too.
Who else is missing? Maura Garrick, alternate commissioner, is absent. Do we have Mr. Rosen here yet? Okay, well, we'll give him a minute. We're here for him. Yes, for the special meeting.
Hello?
Is that Jeff?
Yeah, how are you?
Good. Just emailed you. I'm waiting for you. Do you have your proposal to show the commission, or would you like me to pull it up?
You're going to have to pull it up because I'm on my cell phone, actually parked on the side of the road in my car.
Okay. Hang on one second.
Sorry. I did print out a set of the drawings, but
Okay. Can you guys see that? Can everyone see that?
Yep.
Okay, great. Jeff, do you want to walk us through this?
sure. So I'm not seeing what image you're on. Are you looking at the elevations of the plan or?
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that, yeah, we are here for Jeffrey Rosen, 249 Old South Road in Southport for proposed addition. It's a pre-application meeting. So yes, I have the front elevation.
So in the front elevation, we're not proposing any change in the house other than we want to restore the top of the existing chimney. Looks like it was repaired at one point and it tapers in at the top. So we want to go down a couple of courses, restore it and have it taper out instead. From the front, you will see in the far right corner the proposed carriage house addition to the house. It's kind of lightly shaded on the front elevation, which is a two-car garage with 2 bedrooms and a bath above it. And I suppose the other piece that you will see from the front of the house that will look different is we're proposing to remove the 1980s bay that's currently in our kitchen dining area, the 1-story bay, and replace it with a 2-story bay that's detailed in the Italianate style. And again, that shows on the right side of this elevation, in the foreground, you see the dining room bay, and then behind it, you see the second floor of the proposed new bay. In the side elevation, which shows the garage doors, that really tells the story of what you'll be seeing from the street. So we're proposing to remove the 1-story garage that we currently have, as well as the current mudroom entry that's there and the 1-story bay that is, again, the breakfast dining area. And there is a current 2-story addition that was done, I believe, in the 70s. That's kind of a modern addition without any overhangs. We want to basically reclad that, if you will, add new cornice at the top that repeats the detailing of the front of the house. And then underneath that, add a 2-story bay, which the first floor will be in the dining area. The second floor will be in an upstairs sitting room. The mudroom gets enlarged a little bit. The mudroom in our house, because we don't have a driveway in the front of the house, is really the formal entry to the house. It's where people can park. There's a single window above it. Again, the attempt is to have it look as though it's original to the house or an original addition to the house. The chimney, we would like to add a fireplace in the current family room, which is on the other side of the house. The chimney would be detailed to match the current brick chimney, including the brick patterns that are on it. And then the new garage, since we didn't want the house to look too elongated, is meant to look like a carriage house addition to the house. It is actually attached to the house. It would be, instead of being horizontal clapboard as the rest of the house, it's going to be vertical board or boards batch. We tried to pick up again the Italianate architecture by having the curved windows above the garage door and wanted to add a cupola. The next elevation, which is looking at the rear of the house from the backyard, shows again the carriage house garage addition with the cupola on top. We would like to change the vocabulary of the existing 2-story windows that we have in the first floor family room. They're currently 2/2 fixed, a single fixed panel of glass paired with another one over 2 below it. So we're trying to pick up a kind of more classical traditional language. The third floor is existing as it is there. And then the rear addition is the back of the carriage house, and then the back of the family room, which again is glass replacing glass that's there, but in a more traditional manner, new fireplace, and then again adding cornice and fascia band on the existing addition to match the front of the house. That's kind of the proposal. The driveway essentially stays the same, except that we are extending the turnaround in the back of it a few feet so that you could back the car around in the driveway a little bit more comfortably. The driveway exists towards the front of the house as it is now. I think we're just capping the allowable coverage, lot coverage. And, our hope is that the house looks like it was done with the same hand or looks like a typical traditional home, and that there's the original house and then it's added onto over time, but all in the same language. That's the concept.
Okay. Great, thanks. Mark, do you have any comments?
No, Adam, I don't. Not at this time. Thank you.
Rosina, do you have any comments?
Can we go back to the side and the rear
Oh,
elevations, please?
you're muted, Rosina.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Still can't hear you.
Um,
We'll go on to
can we go-
James next. We'll come back to Rosina.
You asking me, Adam?
Jim Bohan?
Yeah, I'm having a difficult. Thank you.
Can't hear
thank
you either.
I'm
Is it just
having a
me?
difficult time. Can you hear me now, Adam? You can hear me, Rosina? Okay. I'm having a difficult time.
Can anyone hear me?
Can everybody hear
George,
me?
we can hear you.
Can. I'm having a difficult time comparing how what we have now compares with the proposed from the elevation things. Adam, can you think of a way of showing that?
Sorry, I lost my
So,
audio for a little
just
bit there.
What?
So to clarify it a little bit, if you're looking at what's called the right elevation, the existing house goes all the way to the proposed new carriage house. So everything to the left of the carriage house is existing as the house, though we are altering what it looks like, but that square footage is there.
Okay, this is a picture of what's there now. Fine. Okay. Okay. Question: in terms of footprint, how does the footprint of this new house with the 2 garage doors, how does that whole footprint compare with the footprint of what's there now?
Do you have the first page with the survey and the driveway on it? It's called Architectural Site Plan.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at what's shaded as dark gray, that is the new garage. Half of the new garage is the footprint of the current garage because we have a 1-car garage, and
Okay.
half of it is new. And then the darker shaded area, I'll say to the top of the page above there, it's a narrow strip, is pushing the mudroom porch forward a little bit.
I think I saw a note where the existing house is like 4,200 square feet. What's the
Right.
square footage of the proposed house?
We're adding altogether just under 300 square feet of house as a footprint,
And garage.
including the garage.
Okay,
Including the
thank you.
garage.
Okay, so 300 on top of about 4,200. Okay, thank you very much. Good.
Sorry, I lost my audio for a second there. James, did you get a chance to say something? Come on now.
Yeah, I'm all set. Thanks,
Okay.
Adam.
Okay, great. Rosina, sorry, do you have a chance to say something?
My question was if we could go back to the side and rear elevations, please.
Okay. Okay, the right elevation or the rear elevation first, or the left elevation?
This one, this one.
Okay. Facing Pequot.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, got it. All right.
Um, my concern is a little on the large windows that are being proposed in lieu of what is existing. It looks like a big wall of glass. I know there's some articulation in there, but um, it does look like there's a lot of glass. And if we can go to, I think it was the rear elevation. Same thing kind of applies to this wall. Like for me, those two elevations are introducing a lot of glass into the facade.
Okay, but you do realize that we have that amount of glass now.
Um, I
You do realize
cannot
we have
see.
two-story.
So this is the existing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
The existing addition, was considered
Mhm.
kind of a modernist masterpiece to the house. And that family room that faces the backyard and the side yard, which is the
Yeah.
elevation labeled left elevation and rear elevation, is a two-story space with two-story glass. So
Okay.
we're not trying to introduce more glass. We're just trying to, and we happen to love the quality of light in the house. I think, Adam, you've been to the house, so you may have
Yeah.
experienced that room. It's just a great surprise in this vintage house to have that kind of interior light and space. So we're just looking at a method of retaining that amount of light, but, layering it with a traditional hand or traditional language.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Sure.
And just also to just to add one more piece to that, because we have landscaped the house, you really don't, I'm not saying you don't see that side of the house, but you see less of the house than you did when we purchased the property.
Yeah, but we cannot take into consideration landscaping.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay. Thanks.
So, I think everyone's gone. Jeff, I think it's a really nice addition to the house. I've always thought that the box that was there was really too boxy, and although it was like supposed to be this modern accent to the house, to me it was just way too simple, and it could have been cooler. And this I think just goes much better with the house. Love all the glass, and it looks great. The only thing I would say in terms of when you do come to the commission is it's easier for us to compare existing and proposed if they're on the same page. You know
Okay,
what I mean? So like have your
Yep.
architect, and it doesn't have to be to this scale, 1/4 inch. It could be, 3/16 or something, a slightly smaller scale, so you can fit two elevations on there, and we can compare the existing and proposed. Because I think it would make a big difference in, for the commission to be able to really see the buildings being transformed.
great,
And the same
great. I
thing
think
with
that's easy enough to do.
Same thing with floor plans, just put like existing proposed next to each other, just so it's easier
Okay.
to compare. But
Not a
other than that,
problem.
I mean, I don't have personally, I think I don't have any comments in terms of how to improve it or change it. I know that you do have, the existing house has all this glass in the back. And I think what you're doing is just using more traditional detailing is appropriate in this case. And I like the fact that you differentiated the garage from the main house with a slightly different, style. So I think it's nice.
So we're trying, desperately to not destroy the character of the house, and to not have the house feel like it's a large house. I mean, the thing that we both love about this house is, it's kind of a big little house. It's got an intimacy in terms of the scale of the rooms, and the scale of the windows in the house. And this is, our proposal is really based on, we kind of intend to age out here, and be here full time. That's kind of why we're proposing to have an elevator in here so that we can be here as long as we can in our lives. And the garage is just, because I'm house crazy, and so I'm on foot and on bike all the time. And it seems that all these old houses have, carriage houses or barns out back or to the side. And I just wanted to kind of work with that language as best we could.
Yeah, I think you've done that. All right, great. Does anyone
Great.
else have any
So,
comments? No? No other comments? All right. And I guess we just thank you, Jeff. And when do you plan on submitting?
so that would be my question to you guys. So the next step would be to do a formal application.
Yeah.
Great, great.
Yeah.
And you all are
Obviously,
on the same schedule.
I think you guys you've put application in before. Um, you're familiar with what's required, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the next meeting that you could possibly get on, which is next month, and but the deadline's a week from tomorrow, the 18th.
Great. I would likely be the month after is my guess. Only
Okay.
to have the time to get the drawings in order for you guys, and to get the rest of the presentation together.
Right. Okay. Great.
Fantastic.
Right.
Thank you
Well, thanks.
guys so much for your help. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank
All
you
right,
very
guys.
much.
Just need a motion to
Everyone.
adjourn.
Thank you.
I make the motion.
Rosina makes a motion to adjourn second. Art seconds, all in favor? All right. You're adjourned.